at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Bucks. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And here's Edwards. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Floats it up for Giannis. Edwards with it. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. From 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Christie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Barrett, following the score by Aaron Gordon. From past the arc, and R.J. Barrett hits from deep.
They're finding some room there on the perimeter. The lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Lays it up and banks it in.
It's pretty good focus. Giannis gets in there. Tough to rattle him a little bit. I don't know if he even saw that guy's superb concentration.
Pass to Christie. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 5. Here's Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover. Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Anunoby. Goes up. And Anunoby slams it in.
Quick thinking on the defensive end from Anunoby. Once he gets that steal, he is off to the races.
Left side, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Pass to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Embiid out to Brunson. Here's Christie. Edwards defending. There's the pick. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Thibault.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Screen by Giannis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Knicks trailed by 3. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
The shot's good from Christie.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Pass to Christie. To the paint. Stolen by Gordon. Edwards with it. Brunson picks him up. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the inside. Here's Abdul Rahim. And McDaniels with the block. Giannis dunks it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Boucher. Back to Brunson. Here's Christie. Deflects the pass. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Brunson with a clean look. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
The lefty Brunson with a sweet 3-stroke.
Here's Poole. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Grimes. Still yet to score. Pass to Poole. The 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Knicks with the lead. New York moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Looking to end the run. And Poole gets it to go.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Brunson. Here's Christie. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set. And there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Screen by Giannis. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here are the Knicks. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Christie. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Brunson outside. Embiid inside the line. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by. And then Gordon with the dunk.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
And he's on a good pace here for three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Here's Edwards. Back to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
.110 left from the first half of basketball. In the corner, Barrett with it. Pass to Christie. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
And the shot goes down. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Edwards with the screen. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo through the contact.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Christie. Now here's Embiid. Here's Christie. Defended by Thibault. Misses the 3. Giannis high post. Edwards up high.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Anunoby. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's McBride. Down low. There's Winslow. The Thunder pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. Closing in on the end of this long road trip, as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Knicks trailed by 4. Now Joe. Over in the corner, McBride drills it from outside. McBride's got the first points of the second half here for the Knicks.
Tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's Giannis. Boucher with the rebound.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Pass to McBride. Down low. With some arc. Inside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole. But really, you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons. You give Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
And here is Poole. He has 5. Pass to Edwards. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
Here's Christie. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
The 3 from Poole. Good on the 3-point shot. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooters shoot. Poole just couldn't let that 3 go unanswered.
Barrett wide open. He fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Time called here, the Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that his position has got to move it around.
Here's Poole. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby has the open look. And the 3 ball is good. Anunoby's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks. 1:05 left to play in the third. Pass to Poole. To halt the run. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. New York leading 5-4. And their offense is really cooking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Back to Embiid. Inside. Christie. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Here's Azubuike. Anunoby sends it back.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Launches a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Poole. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close.
39.
New York ahead, up 4.
35.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Thunder trailing 5-4. Pass to Grimes. Here's Azubuike. Out of hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Poole with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, really nice teamwork. Poole put that pass right where it needed to be.
Here's Joe. Here's the 3. As he pulls it in. And so here is Oklahoma City. That evens the score.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
To the inside. It's intercepted. Here's the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Embiid in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Brunson scanning the floor. The Thunder pull it in. Left side, Edwards. Here's Gordon. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. New York trailing. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. Embiid. Over to the wing. Now here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. High post, Embiid. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Embiid's got it all tied up now for New York.
41.
Pass to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
And here is Anunoby. Now Brunson. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Edwards defending. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Huge play there from AG.
Knicks trailed by 4. Anunoby outside. To Brunson. Here's Christie. Bangs home the trifecta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Gordon inside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Christie. Back to Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands. Nothing easy for the opposition.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
And here's Edwards from the arc. There's Fortune. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Brunson outside. Launches it. That shot, no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.